Buenos tardes, crypto fans. We're going to talk about XRP dominance, along with Stellar and a partnership. Yes, some action happening. Bitcoin dominance, well, Richard Tang thinks so. And
I say lots of naughty things, so here's your warning.
that's right, Richard Tang's a BTC maxi. What is going on, everyone? And yeah, we got Cartman up on the screen and Green on the screen and Green in my background. But before we get into all that, your comments come first because you, the viewer, matter most. Axial GT says, NVIDIA will be fine. The 5 billion is a lie. There's a waiting list for their AI chips. What they can't sell to China will be picked up by other countries that have been waiting. It's not that it's a lie. Stuff like this happens often enough. Like every so often, there's a market dynamic shift, right? Every so often, there's a natural disaster. Every so often, there's some sort of catastrophe financially. It's just the way of life. Chad J says, Gary the Donkey is back. Evil seems to never go away. I thought he was cleaning the crappers and pushing the broom around at the schools. Yeah, seriously, why can't this fucking scumbag go away? Didn't that clown just join Ringling Brothers? No, don't diss Ringling Brothers like that. If we could be so lucky. That guy is a demon in disguise. I bet he is still involved behind the scenes to try and destroy crypto. I agree with that last statement. Totally with that one. What a piece of crap Gary is. Solonium says, what's up, my homie? Was that sign from Tony? No, it was not from Tony, but I did get a quote from Tony the homie. Pancho Hernandez says, we say ese and chica. I like how chica sounds. I will say that. And yes, buenos tardes, my friends. Bitcoin sitting at what? 85,525. Ah, Gary warning. ETH 1614 sold 135. XP's at 210. We're going to talk about XRP dominance along with this, my friend, Senor Cartman.
America. We are lost and very hungry. Necesita burritos.
Yeah, that's right. I gotta work on the old Espanol. Binance CEO Richard Tang makes an unexpected remark. Look, we got another max here. And how do you feel about the Binance Big being a BTC maxi? Does that kind of piss you off a little bit? Because I get it. BTC is like their biggest product out there. So obviously he wants to kind of suck on the, the maxis and jumblies. But it kind of pisses off the rest of the market too. Binance CEO Richard Tang made a statement about Bitcoin in a recent tweet. Tang stated in an X post that Bitcoin is the only truly neutral currency available 24/7 worldwide without bias or borders. In a world of rising tensions and tariffs, BTC stands strong. Yeah, but you get taxed the crap out of it if you ever sell it. Right? Let's be real here. You get tracked with it all the time. Yeah, let's be real here. You get hacked with it often enough. Yeah, let's be real here. Here's his tweet. By the way, everything you see in this video and all the other ones are linked down below. I don't know, man. The whole Bitcoin is king thing, what really backs Bitcoin? Don't get me wrong, it has an ecosystem. It's got the whole mining thing going on. It's got the store of value play. But it is still antiquated technology. It is still going to be something that maybe 100 years from now we're going, who really cares? Because there's always going to be something new replacing it, right? I mean, what tech and what currency really stands the test of time? Now, XRP let's talk about, and then we're going to get into Stellar partnership news. Remember, I bring the news whether it's good, bad, happy, or sad. Stellar doesn't often have news. So there you go. There's news happening today, and I'm bringing it. But first, XRP stuff. XRP, why it's outperforming altcoins and what comes next. While other tokens have stagnated or slid, XRP has surged more than 300% in the last 6 months against Bitcoin to quickly become one of the best ones in the crypto space. Now watch this, okay? I've got the one-year chart of XRP up on the screen. Let's have a little fun, and then we're going to swing into Stellar news. Then we're going to go back into XRP news, okay? So we're going to do an XRP sandwich here. Okay? Not Eiffel Tower. I said sandwich. Get your heads out of the freaking gutter. So 1 year chart of XRP up on the screen. Let's compare that 1 year with Bitcoin, okay? XRP is in blue. Bitcoin is in the salmon color. Look, XRP blowing the doors off of it. Okay, cool. This is over last year. Let's make this against ETH, right? Let's pick another big one up on the screen. ETH, poop sandwich. XRP doing good. Okay, this is over last year. Let's pick Solana, another big one. But Klaus, why are you picking big ones? Because you always compare yourself against the best. You don't want to compare yourself against the worst unless you're a loser. And losers don't watch this channel. Winners do. Buena. All right. So Sol, again, getting its face pounded in. Who else do you want to pick? Let's just pick Doge. Let's pick a little meme, right? Let's spread the money around. Dogecoin XRP. Okay, XRP holding the total. Okay, let's see, what else could we pick it to? Let's pick, here, let's wipe this out and let's see what else they got. Let's pick Tron. Blowing the doors off of Tron. Let's delete Tron. You guys, let's go Cardano, pick a little Charles and Chart. Okay, you see my point. Okay? XRP holding its best pretty much against anything you could pick over the last year. Resilience. All right, let's talk Stellar, and then we'll go back to XRP price. Okay. Stellar and EON team up to bring XLM and USD payments. I like EON Flux, right? That was a great movie, wasn't it? Yeah. All right, to Southeast Asia. Let's learn. XLM and USDC payments will be facilitated through EON Pay. Should have been called EON Flux Pay. A Web3-powered mobile solution that enables real-world purchases in major retailers. Currently, the service connects more than 10,000 brands and 20 million QR-enabled stores across Southeast Asia region. That's cool. By integrating support for Stellar assets, EON is empowering businesses and consumers with new payment options that are both efficient and inclusive. Okay? Pretty cool. The integration of XLM and Stellar USDC adds to the growing adoption of crypto and stablecoins in the payment. Will XLM holders be making money on that? The word is no. Did this do anything for the price of XLM? Answer is no. Stellar chain transactions in orange are on a steady decline since the peak of 2022. Burn rate is super slow. Transactions in terms of payments have been kind of stagnant. Is this good news for the ecosystem? Yes. Is this making XLM holders money? No. XLM is still a super speculative asset based on nothing that has tied it to price action. I bring the news, good or bad, happy or sad. Good news for the ecosystem. Good news for payments here. Good news for the people in that region, right? Because you can do payments fast and cheap. Is this helping out XLM holders? No, girlfriend, it's not. Argue with me in the comments that somehow this is good for XLM holders. It's not. XRP, like I shared with you earlier though, doing good. Holding, making the money better, right? It's all about making the money. Unless you're cool with places just using your money for whatever they want. Philanthropy, if you want to call it that. If you're cool with that, then just donate your money to whatever cause you believe in. But if you want to make money, you want to follow the stuff that's holding its course the best. Let's go to XRP. Volume, 2.78 billion. All right, we're going into Easter. I told you it's going to be slow. Price right now, 209. 7-day chart, okay, looks a little bit better. We are kind of going to see some meh action unless something bad happens. I'm not expecting anything good during Easter. Although the Easter Bunny is going to come and the Easter Bunny is going to bring us some candy and the Easter Bunny is going to bring us some eggs. If the Easter Bunny brings its peeps, I'm going to give the peeps to my dogs. I do not like peeps. I will give them straight to my dogs. Last year, I will admit, one of my dogs did eat about half of one of our Easter baskets candy. We're going to try not for that to happen this year because he did eat quite a bit of it. So we're going to be good this year with that. We are going to do an Easter egg hunt in the yard this year. We're really cool with that. We do have adult kids. We still like to hide stuff. Fun. Now, good price action on Easter? Probably not. It's probably going to be either boring or it's going to be negative, like something, geopolitically happening. Don't really look for good financial news because the financial people are going to be doing what I'm doing on Easter, hanging out with family. I'm still going to bring you the news though, okay? So hit that notification bell so you don't miss out. Because if something juicy does break or if something bad does break, I'm going to share it with you. But my expectation, low volume and kind of price action, or if something does happen news-wise, it's probably not going to be good. Do I expect tariff action? To happen this weekend with China? I don't know. I'm thinking Trump's going to hang out with the fam for Easter, right? I mean, let's be real here. Easter's a good weekend to golf. Easter's a good weekend to play with the kids and to, maybe drink a little bit. Maybe some tasty rips and Easter egg hunts. Well, where'd you hide the eggs, Klaus? Well, I don't fucking know because I was doing some tasty shots of flavored vodka. Now, I brought up the Stellar story to highlight that, yeah, it is cool, the stuff that's happening within that ecosystem. But it ain't making retail any money. I mean, let's just be real here. There's a big difference between what's happening there and with other things. Now, in terms of what's happening overall with the crypto market, Bitcoin's been a bit stagnant, right? I mean, we've seen it kind of at that 85, 84,000, 88,000 mark, and we're kind of like, You gonna go into the 90,000 mark and get hot, or are you just gonna stay kind of meh over here, right in the friend zone? When BTC plunges into the 70s, when XRP goes sub $2, that's when things kind of get excited and people start pulling out the old checkbook, right? They start pulling out the old minis and they start going, oh, let's start spending the minis on crypto. But like, until we get to those price zones, it's not like we're chasing XRP at 209 going, oh, I gotta buy it right here because it's a steal. No, it's not a steal. We can get it cheaper. And the BTC players out there aren't like, oh my God, BTC at 85, 86,000, I gotta buy it now. Because they're like, dude, we could snipe prices. The only person that like says, oh, I have to buy it right now is Sailor and, you know, his butt pirate friends that, you know, whatever. So, yeah, there's that. Other than that, no, I did not get my sign from Tony the Hermit, China. Will we get tariff relief drink before Easter? I doubt it. If we do, hey, that'd be a cool way to get us to rally, because I truly believe that once we get the tariff resolution stuff right, once it's all figured out, the market will be able to rally from there, because the market's going to know the direction you're going. And no matter what the direction is, once you have a direction, once you have a plan, it's easy then to know which way you're going. And that's what the markets want right now. So, yeah, just prepare for the next few days to be meh with the potential, you know, negative eroni happening. If anything breaks, I'll keep you all informed. Otherwise, have a good day. I might do another video later today. We'll see. Choo-choo what, everyone? Choo-choo, bitches, girlfriend.